Hi, I'm Mike Zwingman, Agronomy R&D Manager for Central Valley Ag. This is your Monday Agronomy Update video that coincides with the Reach Out article on the CVA blog site. In this week's article, I talk a lot about a discussion a lot of you and a lot of us agronomists had last week. When I checked Twitter, when I talked to some of you on the phone, when I even talked to the rest of the professional ag services team, we had a discussion about what we should be doing. With the cooling soil temperatures, the incoming moisture, and the forecast for the next 7 to 10 days, we talked about the need to park our planters and to stay out of the field as that soil was cooling. I've talked about always planting to a soil that's warming rather than a soil that's cooling, and we had a soil that was rapidly cooling. So we decided we'd use the Bellwood RD demo site to do a little experiment. About 2 weeks ago, on the 17th of April, we went out and we planted 12 rows as Keith and I were trying to set the planter. It got dark on us, the next morning it rained, we moved on and we planted some other sites. I came back last Wednesday and I planted 24 more rows. I went and dug the first 12, those corn seedlings were just starting to germinate, had about a 1/4 inch of growth on them and really starting to get their start. The soil temperature on the second day I planted was 43 degrees. The very next morning it was 39. So I was definitely planting into a soil that was trending downward in soil temperature. In a week or 10 days, whenever we can get back in and the soil warms up, we're gonna go back and we're gonna plant the rest of the RD demo site. And then in 3 weeks, I'm gonna go do the net effective stand percentage. And we're gonna talk about how that net effective stand percentage is gonna have an impact on the potential yield throughout the growing season. We're gonna come back and we're gonna talk about how it affects ear development, how it affects grain fill, and how it affects your profitability. Because this is a lesson that we can carry forward in the rest of our growing seasons. This is a lesson that if we take the time and actually measure the impact on yield, it's gonna have a lasting effect on you and your operation. So we're gonna come back. We're gonna do those net effective stand percentages. We're gonna come back in August and we're gonna talk about ear development and we're gonna talk about how it impacted yield. And then we're gonna do the economics of that wait and see decision. Because today you can plant more acres than you've ever been able to in your life in a single day. And that technology between being able to run at higher speeds and bigger equipment is gonna help us make better decisions in the future. Because it's not about getting it done in a hurry, it's about getting it done right. So I wanna talk about how we're gonna take this soil condition today and the next soil condition when we plant when things get better and how to make those right decisions so you're planting on the 7 best days, not just the 7 days it takes to get done planting. Because that's how we're gonna impact your bottom line by making better decisions from the very start. As always, be safe. We'll see you next week.